One thing I always say is work smarter, not harder. If you aren't using the Solo app, then you may be working harder. So let's change that. Download the app, link your accounts where you can manage your income, track your expenses, and project your taxes. Not only that, but you can plan by optimizing your time, make more, and even guarantee your daily pay with guaranteed earnings. Download Solo and begin to work smarter, not harder today. Link is in the description. All right, let's get back to it. So speaking of, I mean, I know a lot of people are sick and tired of Uber and Lyft's antics. So you know what? Colorado drivers are starting their own ride-hailing platform to compete with Uber and Lyft. So if you live in Colorado, this might be something you're interested in.
Yeah, you know, our chat, in our chat, there's always, oh, why don't we do this, and that? Well, here you go. Here you go. They did it. Instead of emailing me saying, Sergio, why don't you start a rideshare company? I'm like, here you go. How did they do it? Right? If you're in Colorado, there you have another tool in your toolbox. There you go. Now, I work with a lot of startups, existing companies, and things like that, right? A lot of drivers think this is an easy thing to do, Chris, right? Start a rideshare company. Mm-hmm. Oh, you know, we do this, we do that. It's not. It really isn't. Now that I'm in it, I understand how difficult of a task it is to create a marketplace that functions properly. You can create a rideshare company, get all the drivers on the planet. I mean, we can get if there's a rideshare company out there that's looking for drivers, all they have to do is just show up here and then we'll get them the drivers. The point is getting the acquisition of the rider. It is so expensive and people don't understand this as an overall business that, it's great that there are companies like this or co-ops like this that drivers are going to make more money. I get it. I'm all for it. I'm 100,000,000% behind it. And that's the reason I'm going to Tampa. But my point is, if you don't have deep pockets, why will any customer or consumer will stop using Uber and Lyft and order a trip from you? What is the difference, right? And this is where I just bang my head into the wall, Chris, and I don't understand. A lot of drivers go, oh, this is such an easy thing to do. It's not. Creating a marketplace, running it efficiently. You can create the apps. Look, I have one in San Francisco, Y-Ride, okay? We got 3,000 drivers. We're doing more trips every single day, but it's a slow process. Unless you have a couple of $1 billion for marketing sitting there, why would anybody who's been using Uber and Lyft for 5 years
let's put this into perspective. Buying habits is exactly that. It's a habit. A habit in its form is something that you, let's say, wake up, you do your whatever you do, it's the same thing. When you're driving around, you're probably driving in similar ways. For the most part, clearly trips will take you in different directions, but you probably have a similar avenue of movement when it comes to all that. It's the same thing when it comes to a customer. Look at what I just said, Walmart. How many people are buying from Amazon, Walmart, these big stores instead of going to, small mom and pop shops, different places like that? It's because your buying habits. How many times do you choose, Amazon over even like Walmart or something when it's right down the street and you can get that thing right then and there, or you can just order on Amazon. You don't have to leave the house and in 2 days it'll show up. I mean, it's buying habits. It's the same thing when it comes to Uber and Lyft. If you want to order a rideshare, you're going to go to Uber and Lyft because that's what you know, that's what you remember, and that's what you've been doing. That's the habit that was built. It takes a lot of effort to change that habit. It takes conscious decisions to change that habit. Coming from a customer, for a driver, oh yeah, perfect. I'll change my habit. But again, when it comes to the customer, what's the incentive for them? What's the difference? What stands out for them on that particular ride? Sure, you can say, hey, well, more of the fare goes to this person who's driving you. Yeah, more. I mean, it's a locally owned business, which could have a little bit of an impact, but there's a lot of things and nuances when it comes to it. Not only that, Sergio, you talked about the customer side of things. Something that is huge is the regulatory side of things.
Yeah. Well, it's not an easy thing to do. It's not an easy
state license, commercial insurance, all of those things you need to have in place before you can even have your first ride given. So yeah, you need the pockets, you need the investment in order to do it. Fuck, I could go right now. I could go on AI. I could create ride-sharing app for both the driver and the customer. Have it work probably pretty seamless, pretty quick. But the reality is it's not going to be great. And you still have to jump through all the hoops to be a legal entity. You still have to be doing a lot of things when it comes to um, getting it correct. So hey, if more and more companies are coming about and they're trying to do what they can, I'm happy for them.
Look, I'm 100%, million percent, if there is such a thing, behind new companies coming into the playground. Okay, because more choices for the driver, more choices for the rider as well. Okay, I'm 100 million% behind it, and efforts like this are applauded by me for sure. My hat's off to them. And it says on the bottom, more than 4,000 drivers have downloaded the app since its soft launch in August, motivated by a platform built by drivers for drivers. Excellent. Wonderful. Now go get the customer. That's the problem. The problem is, a lot of these have come and gone, and I wish this group the best of luck. And if you guys need anything from me, you let me know. I'm there for you guys. But ultimately, the person that's ordering the trip is going to decide the fate of these types of co-ops or companies, period. And Uber and Lyft, being incumbents for 10, 12 years, have such a stronghold on that side of the marketplace, as a two-sided marketplace, is really difficult to have people switch because they have the density, they have the coverage, and you push a button, car shows up 5 minutes or less. Well, you signed up 4,000 drivers, you push a button, car's going to show up 7 minutes. Now, are you going to compete in pricing? That's another game that they're going to play with you all. But look, man, I'm in bed. I'm dealing with day to day, with InDrive, with Y-Ride, with rides. It's not an easy thing to do, and I wish him the best. And support 100% the effort.
One other thing. I think we're going to have somebody on from there, right? We got a lot of other companies coming on and to talk about what they're doing and what they're going to be doing as well. I think has a good voice when it comes to it. And then on top of that, just kind of seeing how they can enter the market and differentiate themselves from Uber and Lyft beyond just being local organization or driver built on driver type thing.
Yeah, I agree. And I mean, look, we put a lot of these companies on the show, and I'm in contact with their CEOs and whatever. I wish them the best. And I am behind the movement of having more than two. Okay.
Yes.
And if that benefits the rider as well as the driver, I'm all in. Show it to me. I'm there.
Yes. We need a tripod. A tripod, 3 legs.
Tripod,
Why?
4-legged table, 6-legged table, whatever it is. We need more companies to run in a manner that is simple. Keep it simple, stupid method. No shenanigans, no algorithms, no take rates, none of this bullshit. Treat this as a cab company with an app. I'll come and pick you up. I'll take you to where you're going, exactly like Uber and Lyft do. I'll provide you with the insurance. Just give it a shot as a rider, right? Because rider is paying the bills. And hopefully, it's a slow process, but I think, look, riders and drivers both are super dissatisfied with what's going on. Okay. And alternatives now have a probably much better chance to succeed and survive and grab a couple of points in marketplace share because the marketplace is already there. You don't have to recreate the wheel. The marketplace is there. Just grab a couple of percentage points and you're on your way.
Yep. And with that being said, I mean, beyond we talked about the Colorado, but you got a little movement in your area too.
Yeah. So Y-Ride launched about 3-4 months ago in San Francisco, signed up 3,000 drivers, doing a lot more trips day by day. And I just want to get a feel for this. Okay. Don't bombard me with emails. I am going to launch LA, Orange County, Inland Empire, Ventura County, probably sometime in January. And email me if you have any interest, because I'm looking for a specific type of driver. I am not looking for everybody just to sign up and go, because we need for all these new companies to survive. The drivers that they sign up must have an entrepreneurial spirit, because this is their small business, because there is no take rate with these companies. There is no take rate. Understand? You can create your own small business paying a subscription fee or whatever business model they're using. And I'm really interested in Y-Ride launching in LA, but let me see what kind of interest there is. So, and not just LA County, Orange County, Ventura County. Send me an email, Sergio@rideshareguy.com. We'll see where we go with that.
All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you'll be notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.